Hello everybody, welcome to It's Bandit O'Clock Series 2. We stripped the bike down and now we've got a frame that's almost ready for powder coating. So because powder coaters don't specialise in bikes, but they have done a few bike frames before, is they've asked me to plug all the threads on the frame. As you can see, I've cut in a few shots of all the bolts we've put in, just so when it does get powder coated, we don't get any powder in there, and we don't come into any problems or need to tap all the threads out on the bike. Also, the main reason I'm powder coating it is because of the rust. And as you can see now, it's quite rusty. So before I take it to get shot blasted and powder coated, there's a few areas of the frame I want to clean up so it doesn't show through the powder coating once it's done. So for that, I'm going to need a power tool. I've got my angle die grinder, which I'll show you now, and I've also got some plastic bits that I've used over the years and won't take off too much metal but will help smooth it out. So it's time to fire the air compressor up and get going. Okay, I'm ready to go. So I need two things. My angle die grinder with this abrasive green wheel that's on there. It's the softest one I've got. I've got a yellow one that's a bit harsher, but we'll start with the soft one, see how it goes. And my safety glasses. I know they look like some really bad 80s glasses, but they are actually safety ones. So I'm going to put them on so I don't get anything in my eyes. So, let's get started. Okay, as you can see, I've cleaned it up a little bit and it's looking much better. I'm trying to get rid of some of that pitting. I'm going to actually swap out to the yellow disc and see how I'll get on with that one. So I've just spent the last half an hour, 45 minutes cleaning the frame up. There's a few bits that I've showed you that I wanted to make sure it wasn't too pitted, because it can show up on the powder coating because it's fairly thin. So I just wanted to sort of clean them up and smooth them out the best I can, just to give it the best chance of looking good. So what I need to do now is give the frame a quick wipe down, stick it in the car, and then time to go at the powder coaters. I've got a confession to make. I don't know how I did it, but I lost all the footage from the powder coaters. So, I can't show you that. But, what I can show you is what's under this cover. You've probably guessed it already. It is the freshly powder coated frame. So I've gone for gloss black, because I just think having a black frame, you can make the bodywork any colour you want and it will go with it, whereas if I had a red frame, certain colours wouldn't work. So I thought I'd sort of play a safe option, go for black, and yeah, I'm really happy with the job they've done. It's nice and smooth. It's not too thick, but it's just thick enough. It's just right, like the Three Bears would say. Or was it Goldilocks? I can't remember. But anyway, so yeah, super happy the frame's done. I've also got a couple other bits done. I've got the side stand powder coated in black as well. I've got the torque arm done. I've got the headlight brackets and also got the fairing bracket done depending on if I turn this into an S or keep it as the N, the naked version with a round headlight. So in the first half of the video, you see me clean some areas up on the frame, a lot around the side stand, a lot around the front here. I'm really glad I cleaned them up. There's a little bit of pitting, you know, you can see where it had been rusty and it wasn't completely smooth, but I think it would have been a lot worse if I hadn't done anything to it. So as you can see now, not perfect, but I definitely think it's better. The other places on the frame that I tidied up are nice and smooth, especially where you can see it. So I'm not building this to be a show bike or a super pretty bike, but it will look presentable, which is what I wanted it to do. So yeah, super happy with that. So am I going to start putting a bike back together? Well, I'm going to after I've done the engine. I need to sort out the gearbox because it whines. I need to investigate what's happening there. I was thinking about putting the actual bike back together, but as I showed you when I stripped the bike, the first thing or the last thing I take out is the engine, and the first thing I put in is the engine. So I need to get the engine sorted before I can start putting everything else back together. So I think next week I'm going to have to start tackling the engine. I've been putting it off a little bit, but I'm going to have to crack on with that. So next week you will see me start stripping the engine down. So yeah, this video's done. I've got my frame powder coated, which is one of the jobs I've been wanting to do since I bought the bike. So I'm really happy with that. So yeah, if you like what we've done, can't wait to see the gearbox rebuild. Let us know in the comments, give us a like and a share, and don't forget to subscribe on the YouTube channel. So until next week, we'll see you later.